Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. I think everything's working now. Thank you all for joining us for tonight's channeling. Yeah, the video's a little bit grainy, but I had that 70s look. So thank you all for joining us. I don't have anyone particular to channel, so if anyone has any requests, please make yourself known. You can also do it in the chat if you like.
Yes, Ivan.
Yes.
I channeled a reptilian named Trevor today. It's my first time, and I wanted to know maybe if you could connect him and channel him.
Okay. We'll see. Or if not, there might be someone that can give you more information on that. It's not always a guarantee. Sometimes they pick certain ones they want to channel through. So we'll see.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Anybody else? Or just open to anyone?
Some Earth Spirit if possible, Gaia, or even the tree collective again.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right, I felt, yeah, Weirins, yeah, they're the felines. They're all over this place right now. Yeah, like I said, if I can't channel that reptilian, someone would come in to give you some information on that. I would assume, because yeah, I've noticed that some might be channeled through certain individuals. So, okay, blessings all. Positive energies. Yes, go ahead.
No, I said blessings.
Thank you. Okay, yep, we had a little bit of a late start, but it's okay. Blessings all, and see you on the other side. As long as everything's mic is working, everything's working, so it should be fine. So. Yeah, I can't always control what's coming through. It seems like there's some others that are popping in right now. this here. Oh. This is Trevor. Greetings, world.
Greetings.
Still connecting.
Greetings.
Hello, my dear.
Wow, Trevor. I'm shocked.
Yes, we just saw an opening and helped ourselves.
Okay. It was interesting. Thank you for coming through.
Yes, you're going through many shifts right now. You won't be just connecting to us, but you're connecting to Zeta is also. At least you have the ability to do so. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Interesting. So did I connect with you today?
Yes, obviously.
Oh, okay. Earlier.
Yes. Maybe not as much as you would wish, but we did come through slightly, enough to where you know who we are.
Yeah, my problem is I don't know if I trust the words that I hear in my head, and so I hesitate and I will not speak.
That is fine. It takes time to get used to these messages. This is all new to you in some ways. We are a reptilian group from a place far away. We have ties with you. Oh, Alpha Draconin. We are friendly. The friendly kind. We are still getting used to connecting to humans. At least my group is. We are still gathering data, you can say. Of course, there's much resistance to our energies, but that is understandable. But you are coming along. This is new, but realize we're not going to bite.
Can you describe your looks?
Yes. Green, slight blue color to our skin. I say us because it's a group of us, not just one. We do have scales on our back, reptilian, like rough edges, you can say. We have a tail. Sometimes they get removed. You could say the best way to describe us, it's like those reptilians that you see in your fictional, science fiction type of, what do you call it? Your entertainment. Yeah, so we're not pretty. Well, we are, but not to your race.
Well, your energy is beautiful.
Thank you. We are connecting with you because we have past lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
As a reptilian, you've had lifetimes with us, but our lifetimes were not violent like many reptilian lifetimes. We are still, you can say in some ways, trying to human ourselves, meaning we are bringing in human thoughts, meaning cultures because our race is very rough around the edges, you could say. So we're trying to be a little bit more civilized. That way we're easy to approach. Even on our world, we have Earth-like communities so we can better understand the human condition, so we can connect with you easier. You can say holographic type of communities, but not some are actually ones we actually built.
Wow. It's fascinating.
You've been to these in astral.
I have.
In astral, you decided to connect with us because you could say we showed you around, but you connected before you even entered this life. You wanted to experience this. As this now we are reintroducing you to our, you could say, agreement. But over time, you will be able to connect with us deeper than others, to see our world as it is, to spread information when you are ready, to show others who we really are, instead of what some would gather by putting fear all over us. Of course, our looks aren't exactly easy to get used to by your human collective. Yeah, so we start to shave a little bit more and wear deodorant. Not really.
I know. I wanted to see you that one day, and there was hesitation.
That's okay. You have time. We have time.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm going to see if anybody else has any questions for you.
That is fine.
Passing the mic.
Hey, Trevor.
Hello.
Miguel.
Yes.
Do I have a connection with you?
One moment. Yes. But a Pleiadian connection. Your Pleiadian past lives, you were like a counselor on our planets at one time, as reptilians were rebuilding our culture, as after many battles we had with other reptilians, mostly the other draconians that did not care much for us, because we wish not to be part of their agendas. You can say...
So you were independent of them?
I did not hear that.
You fought your independence of them?
Yes. At one time, they almost wiped us out. But you were part of a council that helped us rebuild many Pleiadians, many Arcturians. But your Pleiadian collective was very helpful in our survival. And we thank you very much for that. Of course, you don't remember, but in some ways you might.
I will.
You're trying. Yes, go ahead.
So I have a question, and I don't know if this might be a little hard, but do you know if it's unrelated, if there's a crystal that can power electric cars on Earth right now?
Yes. Yes, but they're kept out of your public domain. Gee, I wonder why. Because they'll cut into your money system, and they can't have that, can they?
They would lose their control.
I did not hear that.
So is there any way that I could build something with that crystal?
Build something with that crystal? It is
like
used for
power an electric car.
So I think I'm hearing some of this.
So I can power an electric vehicle with that crystal.
Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about. These are, you can call them Atlantean crystals. And some are being, you can say, remanufactured, meaning they're unique, but they can be duplicated, easily replicated, if you know what you're doing. And it's been done, but it's not for your human consumption, because they wish to keep your society in the dark. Anything else?
Trevor, yes, I have.
I'll pass on the mic. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for letting us come through and speak to you all. Yes, is there another?
Yes, Trevor, I have another question.
Yes.
This whole weekend, were you with me this whole weekend? Did I channel anybody else? Because Saturday, when I woke up, I felt so filled with love. I couldn't handle it. It was a lot.
Yes, it was the blue Pleiadians.
Oh, okay.
Blue Pleiadians that are very close to a star. I do not have the planet, the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
They are not the blue Pleiadians. There's different types. These are part of your family. Mm-hmm. They are part of it. They're close to a Pleiadian star, which gives them much connection to this planet. They also are trying to mimic much of what's on this planet so they can better react to it, because it's going into a phase, your planet, mm-hmm. where alien energies are becoming more welcome little by little. They're preparing for it, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you'll be feeling their presence even more.
Yeah.
You can say that was a hello. Basically.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful hello. Thank you. And then one more thing. Yeah, last night when I was meditating, I was vibrating, I guess, or shaking. I don't know. It was a little uncomfortable because I didn't know what was happening. What was happening?
Oh, one moment. There were different beings that were trying to channel through you. Many Arcturian energies are around you also to activate much of your channeling ability, your psychic connections. You can say they're opening the filter up so we can speak to you clearly. And you do realize you have galactic languages. I believe you have an idea of that.
Yes. I'm not sure what I spoke, but I did speak something.
That is okay. The more that you just, as long as your intentions are positive, it does not matter what as long as your message goes out in a positive intention,
okay,
it raises the world's vibration to those that hear it. It assists Mother Earth in many ways. It might not be seen in your dimension, but it does help quite a bit, actually.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I have.
You're welcome.
Much love.
Much love.
Hi, Trevor.
Hello.
Do you have any messages for me?
One moment. I don't, but there are others that do, but they will come through, I believe, after I leave. There's others here to convey a message. Well, I have this for you. There are blue Pleiadians around you, also observing your connections as you fully waken up to what's around you. They're assisting you in your spiritual whatever word that is, spiritual turnaround, I should say.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Trevor.
Yes.
I have a question about channeling reptilians. I've noticed from this conduit and of maybe one or two other conduits that when they connect, or when you connect to the conduit, it almost looks painful. Is it true?
No, for us, no. Well, energy-wise, because we have to connect to certain areas of the channel, and sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but not always. Some reptilians like to bitch, but it is not normal for us. Realize human is not that much different than reptilian in many ways. You're kind of like our cousins. So try squeezing into your cousin. It might not be very pleasant.
So is it more likely if a person has had reptilian past lives that they will, now that they're opening up to, channeling and things like that, that they will be likely to be able to channel reptilians in the future?
It is easier, yes, because they know what they're getting into. Those that have never had a reptilian past life, it is not always recommended, but some do, but it is never a pleasant experience. We do not usually connect easy. The connection isn't that great. You can, but it's like, it's just, it's like having a can of oil trying to fill up your car. It's just not going to happen. If it's just a half a can, it's not going to fill up your, if you need oil in your car, got a half a can, it's not going to do anything to run the machine. So you get some, but not enough. But having a reptilian lifetime, Pleiadian, all those, this is way it's easier to connect to any species in that regard. It helps.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other questions? If not, I will tell you a little bit about my side, our side of our reptilian draconian connection. There are different draconians that come through this one. Just like you have on your world, there's different types of human, different types of race. And draconians are no different. The connection or our draconian family, what I'm connected to, is a small group, part of the draconians. And our group is slowly ascending into a more human form, where we are reptilian, but we are all also human also. Or we look more human, but still have a reptilian bloodline and our reptilian ways. Yeah, some might want to reverse that part, but that way the human, you can say a human hybrid in some ways, but this is the reason we are doing this is because we can connect to humans a little bit easier and not be so fearsome. I am still in a more of a reptilian look, but I can also transform myself into more of a human-looking reptilian, where I look human but still have some reptilian attributes here and there. This is what we are working on. Right now we can change our form, but we also have hybrids that we're manifesting, building, whatever word you want to use, whether it's more human-like. And this is part of your, you can say, your ascension process. When we begin to connect more with your world, we will not be as frightening as you might seem. This is just a small group that is experimenting with this idea. I figured that might be helpful for your collective.
Do you have wings?
No. There are others that the elders do, we do not. We chose not to have wings. We had them mostly removed because we're trying to connect more. You can say we are part of the First Contact Collective in some ways. We are one of them. There's many to connect with their world. So we're trying to be more like you guys in some regard.
Trevor,
Yes.
from your perspective, when do you think first contact, or not first contact, but disclosure would come about aliens?
One moment. There are different types of disclosures. Your science fiction is a soft disclosure. But as for disclosure, it happens here and there already, but many do not believe it. Not necessarily your skies, but also, you could say, visitations, artifacts that are found that seem more alien. This is found often but not made public. And some are made public, but not a lot of light is brought onto these findings that seem more alien and brings out more questions of your human history. But as for disclosure, little ones here and there. One moment. Nothing that can't be. One moment. I am trying to gather. One moment. Let me talk to my associates. What can I tell you? More of like likelihood 2 to 3 years, but that can change. But mostly 2 to 3 years. But remember, this disclosure is a minor one. But it is helpful. You can say a piece of the puzzle. One of them, at least. Yes, this is becoming more and more your Esasani. They are helpful, but sometimes they go too far with some of their information. Oh, they have another name, but it does not matter. Where some of their messages bring out fear to some, not all, and bring up expectations that are not likely to happen. Their excitement for first contact is enormous. And there's some, you can say, when they say things, such as you're going to have aliens show up in 2 years and things of that sort, they're just trying to, not necessarily it's going to happen, but you can say in some ways they're pushing the envelope a little bit, sort of to nudge you along a little bit. And those that are not into this information, to catch their attention. So not necessarily it's going to show up, ships are going to show up tomorrow or in 2 years. It's small doses. Because we look at your human society right now, it's not even ready for itself, let alone alien interaction. Is there anything else?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, if there's nothing else, I will let others come through.
Thank you for coming.
Blessings to you.
Thank you, Trevor.
Blessings.
Thank you.
All right. There are many who ignore the earth and its nature. But they are not singled out. They are loved no matter what. This will. We continue to connect to humanity any which way we can. The trees have had difficulties connecting to the human race because the human race has been taught to ignore them. Blessings to you. I am Mother Earth. This is a long time coming to connect with you all. There's different aspects, different versions of Mother Earth. Just like there are versions of you. But we realize the human condition is not easy. It is being tested all the time, moment for moment. And some will say that's not fair. But remember, you came here to not just for yourself, but for your family of spiritual connections and those of your galactic family, which is also a spiritual connection. You're doing this not for yourself, but for your families to better heal this planet and to heal other civilizations that have been through enough. Yes, this is not the hardest world, but one of them. There are worlds that are slave races. This is a slave planet in many ways, but not exactly. It has free will, but there are worlds where free will is limited. So limited. It is here too in some regard. But that is only because you give away your power. Because of fear, belief systems, but that can all change. Is there any questions on your mind, please? Make yourself known.
Hi, Mother Earth. My name's Emmy. I'd like to hear from you. What can we do outside of what we already know to improve the condition of the Earth?
To send your love, to talk to nature more. I know in your busy day it's hard to do that because the conditioning has been done on your planet. It is hard to connect. The fairies have had it so much easier. Those that have had reincarnations as a fairy find it so much easier to connect. And those of you that have not had many fairy lifetimes, it is oh so difficult. Connect with nature, connect with my energies. To realize the more you connect to nature, your spiritual side, bring positive intentions into your planet. Just to have a positive, you want to share love and compassion to others. That is enough to help others wake up. Just in your mind, in your soul being, that is enough. Because that is starts a chain reaction throughout your planet. That is not easy to see, but it is there.
Thank you, Mother Earth. I pass the mic.
Mother Earth, are mushrooms used to help humans connect deeper with Earth?
I must hear the beginning of that. I did not hear the beginning.
I'm sorry. Are mushrooms a tool for us to connect with Earth deeper?
Yes. Yes.
And it is okay to use?
Yes. Realize you're spiritually connected to Earth as it is right now. We feel what you feel. The more negative everyone else feels. So the more positive impulses you send out, the more healing it is done to this planet, the quicker it will move into a higher density. But yes, there's not enough people to do this. As you see, there are many that are doing it, but as you see the pain on your planet, the hostilities that are going on, it must be a group effort worldwide. Is there anything else?
Mother Earth?
Yes.
Hi. I have been trying to connect with you to send healing, and I wanted to know if it's been received or if I should improve my connections.
No, you are doing fine. Realize spiritually you are still growing. You're still understanding, but your intentions are so pure and beautiful. I feel every emotion that you sent out. I thank you for that. I thank you all.
Much love, and thank you.
Mother Gaia, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Do you have any messages for my wife, Leland?
One moment. She must believe more in herself. She does, but not enough. She has conflicts in her thinking of what she should do, where she should go. She's, in some regard, unstable, but in a way where she's just not fully comfortable in her human form. She might think she is, but she is not. To chill out a little bit would be good. That is the message. She does, but still it is not there. There's still some hesitation there. Because she is connected to my energies. She might not know it, but she is. She had many lifetimes as an elemental, as a fairy, but much of that has been forgotten in this reincarnation. In this incarnation, I should say. She's also had lifetimes with the dolphins. Not as a dolphin, but as one that communicates with them daily. I believe as a blue Pleiadian. To send healing into this planet that is much needed. Much dolphin energy is so important on this planet. The song, the spirit of the dolphins keep my vibration, the world's vibration, at a higher frequency. This is why that's why it's so expensive to be around dolphins, because it is like the forbidden zone on your planet. They do not wish you to know what kind of secrets that live within them. Blessings.
Mother Earth.
Yes.
Now that you mentioned dolphin energy, I was listening to a reading by Cryon, and he explained that the dolphin energy as well as the whale energy is like the Earth's backup system. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, but it's also, they are part of Earth's blood. All human life, sea life, all living life is the blood of this planet. It keeps it going. Even if a negative entity keeps it going, because sometimes the negative, the positive needs to be tested. But as for a backup, that is one way of looking at it. But in general, the dolphins are, you can say, the sense of humor of the sea. They bring joy to so many in the sea. So many whales that find it hard to be on this planet. And the dolphins always have so much friendly, loving encouragement to keep them going. You can say dolphins are Earth's best friend. Of course, all animals are, but dolphins have such a kindness where it is seen and noticed in their eyes and their soul that they want to be here. Where many whales are, they want to be here, but they are, unfortunately, hunted down many times and put in capture, as you see. This is why whales have such a, obviously the ones that are in the deep oceans are doing well. But those that do not choose to be in the deep oceans are a target, and they know very well that they are being watched, and it dampens their mood. Of course, the dolphins, they are hunted, but nowhere near as much as the whales.
Thank you, Mother Earth. And one more thing, I have a really good friend. She's actually a synchronized swimmer, spends a lot of time in the ocean herself. Her name is Sherezing. She's going through a lot of problems trying to figure out what her next step is, and I was wondering if you could send her energies or any messages of encouragement. Thank you.
Yeah, she has problems believing in herself.
Mm-hmm.
She does not think her intelligence is intelligent. She does, but she does not realize her full potential. And that is not helping her out at all. Her confidence levels need to be at 100% instead of 15%. She must put her mind into a more positive manner, and she will notice life beginning to change. When you change your attitude, the world changes with you. It might not go as fast as she wants, but this direction is most positive, most certain for her to look at the world in a different way, connect with nature. This might not be something she would do. She had lifetimes as an elemental, And she's forgotten much of that, unfortunately. Well, some of it. There's been a lot there was forgotten. That will resurface over time.
Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Hi, Mother Earth.
Yes.
I've recently been connecting with nature more intentionally, with the trees, with the elementals, and grounding. So, do the elementals or trees have any messages for me?
The tree people love you so much. They feel your connections. Sometimes you might not always hear what they have to say, but you're doing better than before as for hearing their logic in life. Sometimes you might feel their mood swings at times where human neglect has bothered so many of them. But they appreciate your messages to them and your love to them, and they wish for you to connect to them more so you can hear more of their side of the story, because they have much to say.
Did I make a connection last night?
Yes. But there's much hesitation. But this is new, so that's okay. Yes. It is not as hard as you might think. It's just, it is something new. But we feel over time you will get used to it.
Okay, thank you.
Remember, in the belief systems, you put in your belief systems that you can connect, that this is really happening, that you are hearing them speak to you, even sometimes you think it's your thoughts, when in truth it is their thoughts. It takes time to get used to that. It can be a riot, depending on the ones you connect to. It is like being at a bar without the alcohol. They don't need alcohol. They already are high as a kite, as you might say.
Okay, yeah, I think I have connected to some kind of grumpy trees before.
Yes. Yes. You're going to find many of that because of their human neglect that is going on. Yes. When you feel this, it is not your imagination. It does take time to get used to, though.
Yeah, but I also found that it was relatively easy to get back on their good side.
Yes, it depends, yes. The more you talk to them, the easier it gets over time, yes.
Okay. So I have one more question.
Yes.
Today I was trying to make some connections to elementals on my property or land. I got some kind of humorous responses. Were they genuine, or
Yes.
was that just my imagination?
I believe it's the elves and the gnomes that are speaking with you. From what they're saying, she's not going to believe this, that she's doing this. Something around those lines.
Yes, at some points I was wondering if I was being tested to see whether I'd fall for such a thing.
I don't see fall for a thing, but they are, you can say, playing a game with you, yes. But it is not, it is real what you are connecting with.
Okay.
They are there. They are not shy. They sometimes might say things that you might not feel comfortable with, because you will not see them saying such things, but their minds can be, you can say, quite dirty at times.
Okay.
Always good
It
intention.
just seemed like they were very forthright with their requests.
I do not know what their requests were.
I thought perhaps that I might have been talking to a leprechaun, and he seemed to want porridge, and quite frequently.
One moment. Yes, but he's just making conversation. The more you speak to him, the more it will make sense.
Okay.
That does not mean you need to bring him porridge. It's just he's, yes, you can say testing you is a good, yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Mother Earth.
Hello.
Do you see the general state of neglect turning around with regards to how people treat the Earth? And if so, how long?
Many humans have turned their head to nature. And to change from that takes time, years, many years. You can say that the human race needs some persuasion to better understand what the Earth is going through. How long? It is hard to say, but you are getting there. You are getting to a place where you say you are heading to a place where you can, humanity will finally realize its potential of how to heal the planet, how to reverse the processes that have been done. But it will take a very long time for it to be fully active, where the entire human race is in a healing mindset instead of a neglectful mindset, such as oil drilling that is not helping anything. It is all it's doing is poisoning your waters. It is not doing the planet any favors. Blessings.
Thank you.
Mother Gaia?
Yes.
Hi, I have some questions from the chat.
Yes.
This is from Shao. If you're able to answer these, I'll just ask them. If we're living in the multiverse, I am interested to know what's outside of this multiverse. Who created this multiverse?
Your God created this multiverse. Your gods, Mother God, Male God. It is a group effort. I will leave you with that.
Okay. And she has another question. Lots people do believe in zodiac signs and Chinese horoscope. Are they real or just some kind of a superstition?
They are real because your collective wants them to be real. They put their belief systems into it, but they were there as messages also to bring clarity to your existence, characteristics, to when you incarnate into this world, there are certain thinking patterns that you must take on. You can say it's a chart to pick one. not necessarily have to go by that, but realize that it does affect you in some shape or form, along with the others. It is not just one. They all affect you in different ways. They're all, you can say, that is kind of like the human DNA in some ways. It's how to be human. These are the characteristics of it. This is something you can go by or something you can neglect. It does not matter. If you wish to have this in your life to be exactly as it says, or to do as you wish. Blessings.
Beautiful. Thank you. And she has, I'm sorry, one last question.
That's fine.
I heard that when humans fully ascend to the fourth density, we will become crystalline-looking being, taller than before and younger forever. Is this true? If so, would I experience this during my lifetime on Earth?
Experiencing this in your lifetime is hard to say because your Earth collective needs to move with you. You cannot move without it. It is much better to go as a group than go individually. Of course, you can go individually, but not. You want to have the same effects if you all went at the same time, at least the majority of you. As a crystal body, that is true. As for height, that is up to you. As for looks, that is up to you. Even a crystal body, you can have any type of body you wish. As for crystallization, you choose your vibration, your looks. Because the most happiest for you to be is vital to keeping your vibration at a high density. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. That's all I have.
Thank you. Is there anything else before I leave? If there's nothing else, I will let others come through.
Thank you, Mother Earth.
Thank
Message.
you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Not just messages. I have a message not just for you here, but all of those that will witness this, is to connect to the elementals. Realize many of those are your brothers and sisters. Leprechauns, gnomes. Those are all your relatives in some shape or form. Of course, you were all family here. You're all family there also. And the elementals can give you guidance into, you can say, Earth's recipe of how it is made, how it lives on. And you can say it gives you more humor. When you have a humorless day, they can entertain you without having to turn on your television and be blocked from who you truly are. Blessings to you. Thank you. My name is Dash. I am a blue Pleiadian. We are a short race. We are not your tall ones that you're used to picking up on. We are part of your Earth's ascension process. We are we work with your mountains to send energies across your planet, to waken it up, to, you can say, encourage, realize this, that many of you, as you go on day to day, realize you have to pay the bills, and that is done on purpose to keep you from knowing who you are. That was done on purpose, obviously, to keep you a slave race, which we disagree with. We are highly against that, but there's nothing much we can do. Well, we can assist you for you to find the direction that makes you feel more like you. So what we do is we scan the human race, not going into privacy, but the energies to see if it is ready for a alien sighting in your sky. Now, realize this, some of you that are sitting in your cars, minding your own business, or walking out of your house, all of a sudden look at the sky. Realize we are nudging you, we are, you can say, tapping you on the shoulder and telling you to look up, to tell you that you are ready to connect with our energy, to connect to who you are. You are ready. We would not do this if you were not, and not always the case. Those that live with much fear, that are fear-based, such as those in your religions, we do not mess with them. What do you say mess with? We do not do that, but we do not. If they do look in the sky, we say, oh, don't worry about that. It's just a plane. If it is an alien ship, we just still say, don't worry about it. It's not out to bite you or anything. But this is not for everyone. Many of those in Europe are open to our existence. Russia also. China, yes, it's coming too, little by little, but they are suppressed also, just like here in the United States. But we scan, like I said, we scan energy fields, who is ready to connect with us, and we try not to bombard them with too many sightings, but at least give you one, to at least give you an idea that there's more going on than this, than your reality. Many grays, if you have probably heard, where you are, perfect example, like you're working in your yard and all of a sudden you feel like you have lost time. Like you raked all these leaves and all of a sudden they're all over the ground again. You feel like you just reappeared in your body. Those that are sleeping have that too. The grays use this method, but not always. But this is just to let you know, our galactic family, which is you, to let you know there's more going on in this dense, mind-controlled society. Right now, after 2012, we were given more freedom to connect, just like this, and to connect with all of you, not just this one, but to all have free reign to connect with us. As for spiritually wise, are you ready? Everyone is different, but it takes time, and there are those, we understand, we hear this all the time, those are, why can't I connect to you? What's the deal? It's because you're not entirely ready for us. You have to clean the dishes and do things, and all of a sudden an alien shows up, and what are you going to do with us? Not much. But those of you that feel like it's time to connect to your family and put time into it, meaning in meditation, mentality, it's like, I'm ready for your energies. Instead of just, I'm just sitting around in front of the television, I'm bored, there's nothing on, can an alien please come here and entertain me? It does not work like that. But some wish it did, and maybe, in some time maybe, in the future. And sometimes that happens now, it depends. But you not see it in your form, but it is there. Okay. Is there any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Hi. Sometimes in my meditations, I get these little negative feelings, negativity attacks, and it interrupts it, and it just bothers me, and I don't know how to deal with that.
It is fear that's living within you, is from what I'm gathering. It's hesitation. It is fear to, it's like, you can say it's part of your ego. It is attracting, you can say negative, it's like blockages. It's like, I want to go in this direction, but some part of you is just saying no. What I recommend is doing a white light within your meditation to clear out this darkness. Like, and visualize this darkness and shed it with light. Put your intentions out to have a positive meditation. I don't know if you have sage. I recommend sage where you live, in your room at least, where you do your meditations. I do not believe it costs much. But this is something I would recommend. While you're connecting to new energies, it is good to clear the house out. That's all I have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessings.
Blessings.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
I guess, well, first, well, not first, but within the last 6 months, I've been, well, I feel like I've been going through a hell of a battle with my energies. I feel like I hit a wall every day, or I've hit a wall every day with my energies, and then I'm kind of coming out of it, but now it's like that I'm moving along to something else after my current job. I think that may have something to do with it, but it's incredibly hard for me to do work that is usually completely easy for me, and I don't know if that's the universe or whatever trying to, I guess, encourage me to move along. What are your thoughts on this?
Yes, there are blue Pleiadians around you now that are assisting you in your change. You can say your old, where you are now, I call that the old life, because the new is on the horizon. This old is, yes, it is blocking your energy. It is not making you focus. It is because you're not needed anymore. It is very rough to have a transition, but at your own pace, yes, you could say they're telling you that you're going in the right direction. The more you go into the direction that feels better, away from the old, you'll feel your energy field improve over time. You'll feel yourself starting to glow.
Thank you. And do the Blue Pleiadians have any messages for me?
Oh yeah, they are you can say, they don't like to name it, soul family. They had past lives with you. They are protecting you. Yes, they are adding many Pleiadian energies into your work, your healing work, to assist others. Pleiadian energy is a way of healing those of illness, of mental illness. Of course, not everything will be healed promptly, but it will encourage healing. Let's put it that way. So they are around you 24/7 at the proper times, but they are assisting you with your guides to help you move into a higher vibration.
Thank you. And lastly, I was speaking with the conduit and my archangel Peter, and he explained to me that one of my contracts, my contract for this life was to help the Pleiadians on Earth. I was wondering if you could give me any additional clues as how to do that.
Oh yes, well you will know who they are. One moment. Yes, because, well, the reason they bring it up is because there's so many here that are, oh, They don't know who they are anymore. They are not what they used to be. Let's put it that way. But you won't know who they are. But your work is to help others. But yes, how you to do that? They will find you. Let's put it that way. That is most messages.
Thank you so much. That is all I have. I'll pass the mic. Thank you very much.
Hello, Dash.
Hello.
Hi, this is Miguel.
Hello, Miguel.
I have a question. This Saturday, I was working on my computer, and I heard on my left ear a sound. It sounded like a ship, like an alien ship or something like that. Was this like a visitation, and were they trying to give me a message?
Yes, it was. One moment. Yes, that was a ship. I believe a Pleiadian ship, as far as I can tell. This happens frequently. The message is they will be around again. This is friends of yours, but they are activating many of your Kundalini energies to connect better, to understand your future better, to understand where you are heading. You will have messages to give you indication that you are going in the right direction.
Very nice. Does my son Diego have any psychic abilities right now, or he like pretty close?
What was the beginning? I did not hear the beginning of that.
Yes, my son Diego.
Oh, yes.
Does he have any psychic abilities, or is he like close to it?
Yes, he's not aware of them. Yes, but it takes time. He's not fully aware. They are active, but he's not active with them. Meaning they are on, but he's not on. Every once in a while he might connect to his power, but he's not ready for it yet. That's from what I'm gathering. But yes, he does.
Yes, he's very, very young still.
Yes. But
and my last question is, do I have a connection with you?
yes. It's hard to go into it right now, but yes. There's details must be in private, meaning they're not important to be mentioned at this time, but yes, there is a connection, yes. I can tell you this. You had, I believe you know quite a bit, at least a smidge of your galactic families. You did have Lyran lifetimes. I'm not sure if someone mentioned this to you, where you helped others ascend into first contact. But you might know that already.
Yes, I'm aware.
Well, I'm just telling you again. See, look at that confirmation. Yes. Is there anything else? I think you're breaking up quite a bit. I did not catch any of that.
Much love.
Much love.
Hi, Dash.
Hello.
Do you have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes. The Pleiadians. One moment. One moment. It's interesting with you. Yes. You have one moment. An Arcturian connection and a Pleiadian connection. Like a brotherhood connection. Yes, I mean, I realize we have alliances, but your past lives are where Pleiadian and Arcturian are interwoven in many ways, where even Pleiadians are becoming. There's a small race that is slowly becoming more Arcturian. They don't have a name, but they float. They do not walk. They hover, whatever word that is, on your planet. But they're becoming. You're part of a race that is becoming more Arcturian, but with a Pleiadian DNA, to help enhance other races to do the same in regard of raising their vibration and becoming more spiritual and ending, you can say, many conflicts that we are having throughout this universe. You can, it's peacekeepers, you can say. That's not what they're called, but that's what they do.
That's very interesting.
Yes, this is what they wish you to know. You do have many lifetimes within the Pleiadians. That has to do much with the structures on the planets, such as architecture.
Interesting.
And this is interesting because because there are Pleiadian worlds. That's not really mentioned. That are like glass planets. You can say like crystal cities. Crystal, it's not the same glass you have here. That's why it's better to call it a crystal city, but it does look very glass-like. And this was a Pleiadian civilization you were a part of, where it was peaceful. And you can say it was also, the words here, it showed other planets that had conflict, how they can end their conflict, where civilization can go instead of skirmishing and having drama every day and things of that sort. I believe that crystal planet has many connections with this world also to help raise its vibration.
Oh, very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And can you tell me anything about my soul contract here?
Well, some of it is to let others know about this crystal Pleiadian planet. One moment. But also, one moment. One moment. I must connect to your guides. One moment. They are being quiet at this time. Well, what they're saying mostly is to connect with others, to share your information. Your contract has many contracts. Some, it seems, has to do with children, but I'm not sure if that is happening at this time.
Nope, it's not.
One of your contracts is having to do with raising children at a future time. That's one of them. One moment. There is more, but they're not going into it. They're bringing that up for a reason they are not going to. Why? Oh, one second. I'll leave you with that. They're hesitant to go into much detail, it seems. There's reasons for it. They want you to discover it on your own. That is why.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Yes, they cannot tell you anything. This is something this is part of your soul contract, is realizing what you're doing here. I know that's very difficult, but that's how it is here.
No, that makes sense in a way. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Dash, I was wondering if you could connect with my aunt who has passed recently. Does she have any messages for my family at this time? Her name is Elizabeth.
Yeah, she wants. She has a message mostly for your mother to be more patient, to be calm down a little bit. She's around your mother quite a bit. I believe she's still living on this earth, but she's around your mother quite a bit because there seems to be much chaos around her, and your aunt is there to calm her down at times where she gets frustrated and takes things out of proportion, it seems. Blow things up at times, not all the time. There seems to be much healing energy that needs within your family at this time, and she's assisting with that. But she's not going into details with it. I hope that helped.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Dash,
Yes.
can I ask you if you can connect with my brother Richard, who has passed quite some time ago, about 15 years ago, if he has any messages for myself or my mom or my brothers?
One moment. I believe you said 18 years ago, correct? He has, I see it, he's reincarnated. Not on this planet.
Wow.
I see him on a Pleiadian world. As for messages, but he can connect with you, though.
Uh-huh.
He's a blue Pleiadian, a tall one, not a short one like me. I'm like 4 feet tall, and he's like 6'7" or something like that.
He'd be happy because he was on the shorter end until he was 16 or so.
Yes, but now he wants to be tall, and he is. Sometimes he's 7 feet when he feels like it. And you asked for messages, correct?
Yes.
Yes. To be calm, quiet is good. To be in a room where there's meditative music. This will help you connect. This will help you know what direction to go into. He recommends to do this before you sleep. That way you can say manifest your dreams, the things that you want, the questions that you have. You can ask them before you sleep, and then in the morning you will have the answer. It's not always, but one moment. Yes, he talks about calm, to calm you down.
Thank you. Can you tell him I love you?
Yes, I believe he heard that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dash?
Yes.
I wanted to know, how is the channeler doing? How are the energy levels?
Oh, yes, the energy levels are going down. that is okay. If there is any
There
more
is
questions,
one more from the chat that I wanted to ask.
please.
It is a question from Missy.
Yes.
Her question is, I don't know if you know about what's happening, but there's a ton of videos on YouTube. The mainstream media has reported little, if at all. I know a couple of people that live in California, and they know nothing about it until I told them. So my question is, are the aliens going to help? This obviously is too hard for humans to comprehend and fix. It is a real disaster, and I can't imagine this being a part of God's plan.
Yes. 1 second. We can assist only to a certain extent. We cannot interfere with the human choices. When we assist where we are allowed to assist, realize your human collective is doing what it wants to do, and that is not have us in their environment. But to mention our presence is no harm in that, but many are not prepared for it. You notice how there's fear that runs through many's minds when they think about this. Not all, but some, most, because they have a busy life, they have kids, they don't have kids, they want kids, they want to party. They don't have time for an alien. But yes, California is not doing well. It can be doing much better. We are working as much as we can to repair, we can say, some of Earth's issues, especially with the drought in California. That is in some ways being worked on, but remember there's areas where we are being blocked or we cannot help. But as for, we're doing the best we can. But as for the human collective, we are waiting for humanity to see us, or at least understand themselves more. And that is the situation at hand. It's for humanity to know itself.
Dash, is the drought going to be over soon, or is it going to continue?
It will continue, unfortunately, in certain areas. It is improving around the mountain regions. Yes, it does not help everyone, but it is slowly improving because the mountain regions are not populated. This is where alien energy can be used. But in populated areas, we are, you can say, forbidden to interact. We have our reasons. There's much there, as you know. But it will not be forever. But you can say a lot of that's going on is to force people out of California at this time. And those that stay, it's there to make life difficult. If there's nothing else, I must go.
Do you have enough energy for one last question?
Yes, real quick, please.
Can you confirm if I've had past lives on Pleiadian worlds as some other animal?
There are many animals on Pleiadian worlds, yes.
Particularly birds, types of birds?
Yes, there are many giant birds on Pleiadian worlds. Huge ones. Some are 6 feet tall, some are larger. Yes.
So have I had some connection with those birds in the past?
Here in this reality, yes, you can feel their energies every once in a while. They speak to you from their planet, if that's what you're speaking about.
Okay, that's this life. Have I had connections with them in past lives?
Yes, of course. Many. Yes.
Hmm. Okay,
As
thanks.
as one that takes care of the birds, as one that speaks to them. There's words for that. Oh, there's Planet. They do not have that. Those that care for animals, a veterinarian, something like that. You did much of that on a Pleiadian planet. Yes, much of that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I must go now.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dash.
Much
Thank you,
love.
Thank you so
Dash.
much.
Much love.
Much love.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was a lot. All right. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that reptilian that came through. I wasn't sure if it was going to come through or not. And there he was.
Thank you, Ivan. That was wild.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Okay. Thank you all for being here, and that's it for tonight. Much
Thank
love.
you.
Thanks, Ivan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right. And good night.